My name is HarperMadi. Welcome to my YouTube. I haven't done a sit-down chit-chat kind of video in a long time, but today we're going to do a everything I read in 2023 video, okay? I will have to be looking at my laptop over here, and I'll put pictures of the books over here near my cat. So let's get started. I started the year with reading Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. It is a thriller, suspense, scary, gory. It was good. Karen Slaughter is always very hard to read. Like, it's very, very intense. But I did enjoy it. I would read her books again, even though I didn't read any more of her stuff last year. The second book I read was We Had to Remove This Post by Hannah Bervoitz. It's about the censorship team behind a social media platform and the things they see and how it affects them. It was very good. Another heavy one. But it was really good. I haven't read anything else by Hannah, but I did enjoy it. You know, it is what it is. After that, I moved on to The Vegas Diaries by Holly Madison. I think if you grew up in the early 2000s, you were obsessed with The Girls Next Door, the Playboy Bunnies, Holly Madison. So I had to read that. It was very good. I am pretty sure I read some of her books last year. She has more than one. But I can't remember right now. No, I for sure read some of her stuff last year. Yeah, I'm looking at my list and seeing I've already told lies. I'm sorry. We'll get there. Okay, the Holly Madison book, good. After that, we get to my first book that I would read again. Two Nights in Lisbon by Chris Pavone. It is a travel, thriller, suspense, mystery romance. It literally has it all. It was so good. The very beginning of the book, I was like, it starts off like kind of smutty, and I don't like smut books. Even though my job, I know, okay? But I don't like reading smut. It's weird. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not weird. It's not for me. So yeah, the beginning was hard to get through, but then it got so good. I love it. I try not rereading books in the same year, so I cannot wait to reread this one. Like, I can't wait. After that, we moved on to Marilyn Monroe, The Private Life of a Public Icon by Charles Casello. Also, so sorry if I'm butchering any of these. I'm looking at the list. Some are about to get so bad. This was really good. It was just a nice Marilyn roundup. It was one that had a lot of good reviews. Like, it was very... I don't know what word I want to use. It was good! Yay! Okay, after this, I reread some books that I read in middle school, I believe. I wanted to see how they held up. They're definitely made for middle schoolers. Okay, by Ellen Hopkins, I read Crank, Glass, and Fallout. They're like a series. There's more to the series too. She has like multiple series, but I just think they're too simple now. They don't really keep me hooked, but they are books I have reread, so maybe they just aren't good rereads, even though I know I reread them so many times when I was younger. But I don't know. They just didn't hold with age for me, and that's fine. This is why I told the lie, because I did read another Karen Slaughter book, Pieces of Her. Again, Karen Slaughter. Very gory, tough, quite good. The next book, The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey something. This was a recommendation. Someone said it was so great, better than the movie, and it's how I learned straight romance books are not for me. It was very hard for me to get through. It just was not the book for me. I don't think I've read very many romances, and this one did not do it for me at all. Some people call The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo a romance book, but that one had me hooked the whole time. This one, it was not, the time I took reading it was like not good for me at all. Like I was not enjoying it. After this I read I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki. It's a book based on someone records their therapy sessions and then writes about them. It's very interesting. It's tough, of course. I mean, it's someone's therapy sessions. It's like the insides of their brain. It was good though. After this I read Freshwater. Tough read. Like pulls at your heartstrings. Very sad. Very tough. I would recommend it, but it's a tough read for sure. It's like hard to get, not hard to get through, but hard to like, it's just like heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking story. After that I read The Stranger by Albert Camus. This is another reread. It was my first time reading this and I was told it's a great classic. I would agree. It's very good. I'm not saying a lot about the books because I think I don't want to give up anything. And like thinking back to them, I'm like, should I say that fact about it or should I not? And I'm like, let's keep it short and sweet. The Stranger, good book. Next I read People Like Her by Ellery Lloyd. It is about a social media presence and their stalker and things that go on with that. So another like thriller suspense. That's really the genre I mainly go after, thriller suspense. That one was very good. The Girls in the Garden by Lisa Jewell. Another very good one. Like I did pretty good with my books this year. Like most of them I enjoyed. Girls in the Garden was very, very good. After that, The Lobotomist's Wife by Samantha Green Woodruff. This is the last book I read of the year that I finished. So good, so amazing. I would highly recommend it. I'm not sure how factual some of the things are because it's a historical nonfiction about the man who popularized lobotomies in America, his wife, and like what she went through and stuff, dealing with that and his ego. I'm not sure of the facts, like I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it's so good and I'd love to learn like more about what was true in that book and what wasn't, because I really have no clue about that. So yes, my camera's about to die, so I'm kind of speeding now. But yeah, that was my last book of the year. We had a pretty good roundup. I did read more last year. I'm going to work on reading a ton this year. We are already in February and I haven't finished a book though, so the one I'm reading is big right now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a terrific rest of your day, evening, or night. Check me out on social media if you'd like. It'll all be below. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by and learning about my books.